everyone, and welcome to the Pint Pals podcast. We invite you on this journey to explore the world of craft beer. Each episode, we'll take a new step into the craft beer world to help you find the best ones. We'll sample some beers, give our rating on them, and share some laughs along the way. So please join us, and remember, craft beer is for everyone.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Pint Pals podcast. It is I, Lucas.
And my name's Nate.
And today is going to be, I can already tell, one of our, what?
You know, I notice every time you start it, you say today twice. And I'm always ready for that second one.
Good.
I love it.
Good. I have a
I sit here with anticipation for the next today.
I have a way I do things, and it's the correct way of doing things. And
of course it is. Whenever you do it,
I'm the one that always does
way.
the intro for the show.
The one way and the only correct. You won't let me do it. We've had so many times where I've tried to do the intro, and you're like, nope, and you restart it.
And I've restarted it, but now we can't do that. And now that you're editing, you're going to have to deal with all of this. So
I should just go ahead and just say it right now, and then just edit that in post, and then get rid of your beginning.
No,
I'll just record it at home.
Am I allowed to continue? With,
yeah, so you can continue with the beers that we're doing today.
Thank you, with the beers that we're doing today. Well, today is going to be a very good episode. I'm very excited for it.
We talked about it like for weeks.
I have been talking about it for weeks. Nate just got back from one of his quarterly vacations that he does.
Quarterly, yes. To be fair, I am a teacher, so I only get the summers off, so that's when we do
But
things.
yet you take vacations during the school year as well.
Frequently. Not as
frequently.
Not as frequently.
Not as frequently.
Not as frequently.
Sorry, we're not all, we don't have the same fortune as you to
Yes.
work 3 days out of the year.
Yes.
But anyway,
The
we
beers.
are yes, the beers that I was graciously sent by TikTok Jesus. If you're watching, thank you so much, TikTok Jesus. We really appreciate it. We are going to be sampling a selection of beers from Treehouse. And Treehouse has always been one of those breweries that I've been dying to get my hands on, and I think I've had a couple of their beers.
To be fair, we did not have it at the. To be clear, we did not have it at the Who Farted.
No,
that was Angry Chairs. What I'm thinking of.
Yes, and those are in two very different
for some
parts
reason
of the country, and they focus on two different.
My simple mind associates those together. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyway, where's Treehouse from?
Treehouse is from Massachusetts.
So I could have. Oh yeah, because that was one of the.
You did say, "Hey, we're going."
Did
to
I
Treehouse.
say Treehouse?
Yes, you
did.
That
was. We ended
you
up not going.
Treehouse.
We ended up not stopping there along the way, but, yeah, I wanted to because the venue looked awesome. And then you had been hyping these up so much. I was like, man, Treehouse. I think that's the one Lucas has been talking about. I think I should just go visit it.
And I'm very glad that we're actually able to do this episode and get our hands on these beers.
Well, let's dive into the first one.
Yeah.
Let's just go ahead first.
I have been hanging on to these beers for a few weeks now. And I can finally make room in my fridge.
I got yelled at for having too much beer in my fridge. Even though it only took 2 shelves,
That's why you need this.
It is our. Well, I actually have a fridge that I've had since I was a freshman in college. So what? It's lasted me 8 years.
Did you just hit your mic? With your face?
I don't want to talk about it right now. Yeah. So I have that, but that's filled out, and that's also just like a small one. It's probably about half the size of yours right there. Ooh, that smells good. So this is called Super Treat. This is an American double IPA. It is 8.3%. Man, the font cannot get any smaller. I feel like I'm reading some kind of legal thing here. We're excited that you're holding on to Delicious Imperial IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company, Super Treat. Oh, it's an Imperial IPA. Okay. Super Treat is brewed with our house yeast and ridiculous doses of citrus-forward American hops. It is purposely brewed to have candy-like backbone to layer the intense hop flavors onto your palate. We taste and smell orange starburst, sweet tangerine. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this one. Is it lychee? 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 Likey? You're not going to help me here. And
You said it right.
Did I really? Was it lychee? Lychee?
I think it's lychee.
Lychee?
I don't know.
What is lychee?
I don't know.
I guess we'll figure it
We'll
out later.
Figure it out.
And unfiltered, fresh squeezed orange juice. I could go for a glass of orange juice right now. Hopefully I get this from this. Sounds good. Super Treat is densely flavored but softly carbonated, lending to a beer that is packed with flavor but easy to enjoy again and again. She's a super treat. Super treat. She's a super treat. Eh?
Did you get that?
I did. As soon as I read the second one, I was like, okay, all right, I like that. All right, I'm digging it.
I'm expecting all of these beers to be
Fruity,
tropical, fruity, citrusy, and then I think one of these is gonna have a pretty good hop bite to it.
hot bite to it.
This is, I mean, that's what Treehouse is known for. They're juicy IPAs and they're citrus.
I get that vibe looking at the cans. So,
but I mean, I can't remember when we've done. I mean, this is all IPA show.
Yeah, well, since
I
we've
can't
done
remember the
all
last time we've
IPAs.
done that.
Well, yeah, we started off strong with the infamous. I won't name it on this podcast.
Oh yeah,
and then we kind of ventured into like just like a mixed stuff, but yeah, all IPAs. Well, was the stuff that I brought back from Asheville all IPAs?
might have been.
They might have been all IPAs. No, there might have been a sour in there. Fruity smells.
Yeah, it smells like a pretty straightforward New England IPA, I guess.
Cheers.
Right? Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of that fruity taste from this.
Really?
No.
I'm getting
not as much as they hyped up on the can at least, but just like very, very faint. I'm not getting like a lot of like citrusy notes to it.
I'm getting like a tropical sweetness, but more of like, not like tropical in the way of like pineapple, but like,
I mean, I don't dislike it. Like, it's still a good IPA, but
it's very bright.
When I think about what I'm expecting from it, for as much as that they were hyping up on the can of it being, because what do they describe? They didn't describe it as a candy, but to have like a candy backbone to it.
There's a sweetness to it.
It does have a sweetness to it, but I'm not getting like, oh, we taste and smell orange starburst, sweet tangerine. I still don't know what lychee is, and fresh squeezed orange juice. Like, I'm getting those don't stick out a lot to me.
I'm getting tropical notes, then a sweetness, and then it goes into a hoppy, bitter finish. And I mean, this is a little bit more of.
I get the sweetness up front.
I don't want to say like a palate wrecker, but I definitely.
It does stick with you.
It does stick with you.
It sticks there, which is why I wanted the water, because I just knew that these were gonna just be difficult to distinguish between. I don't know. Not really.
I like it.
I don't hate it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I would drink this again.
Yeah.
But it isn't. It's just, I also try to distinguish with my ratings. Like, is it what they're telling me? I'm like what I'm expecting from it when I drink it, and I'm not getting that. I guess. I do get the sweetness you're talking about. It does end very, very hoppy.
But definitely like a tropical sweetness, and then a hoppy finish at the end. I will say that. I've
been more difficult with my ratings. I don't know if you've noticed, but
well, what ratings? What ratings are you talking about?
Yeah, the pro scale.
The pro scale.
The pro scale, which I realized I put on TikTok, and no one knows what the pro scale is that follows me, other than maybe you and a couple other people.
Wait a minute, you actually posted the pro scale?
Yeah, on my videos.
Damn,
do you not watch my videos?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do. But did you make a prost?
I need to make a prost video that like says like what pro section stands for.
I need to do that too.
But yeah, I mean, I do it for sometimes. I don't. When I go to breweries and I make my videos, I don't want to like just rate them necessarily because
when you go to breweries,
because I tag them. Yeah, when I go, you want to come out to me with me next time? You should. It's beautiful. But like, I don't want to tag the brewery and then have my rating in there, especially if it's like a low rating. So if it's a high rating, usually I'll give it to them.
There are some breweries I don't care if I do that for.
There are some breweries, but these are also small breweries, and I don't want to like come off as like a dick. Like, oh yeah, I came to your brewery one time and I got a really bad beer. Yeah. Here's this rating. Like, no, that's I don't want that to be their standard.
Yeah, let's not be Untapped, everybody. Let's not be untapped.
Speaking of Untapped, I like that there's just this uniform idea that nobody goes below 3. Like people,
No.
Oh, dude, people that I watch and people that I go to look at.
I told
when
you
I look
that.
at beers,
I told you
you
that.
did, but I feel like there's just this general consensus that people don't go below 3 unless it's like a domestic beer. You know who I'm talking about?
Because they just shit on it.
The cat's litter box guy that I sent you to, that posts the memes for the pictures.
Oh yeah.
Any beer he tries, even
God,
if it's
I
a
love that
domestic
guy.
beer, he will give it.
I love that guy.
He'll give it a rating. But I just think that's interesting. But for this, I'm gonna go with an O.
You didn't describe
No, I
what
didn't.
the
I
pro
didn't
scale
give. I didn't
was.
give a
You
pro
just
scale.
said
I went off into a rant.
Yeah.
Which we tried to keep these episodes down to 40 minutes now, and I realize now that we're probably not going to do that. Well, that's not accurate.
That's not accurate.
Okay, so the pro scale is an acronym that stands for P, probably won't drink again. R is regrettable. O is optimistic. S is satisfactory, and T is terrific. And within that, we'd sometimes have a high, low, or medium for each letters. But I'm just going with a straight O for this. I'll go the high O for it.
What?
Just high O. Ohio. I know. I always feel weird saying that. A high O. Just because it doesn't have what I was expecting on it. It is still good. I would definitely drink this again, for sure. Yeah.
I'm honestly right there with you. I'm gonna give it a high O as well. I'm trying not to hype myself up for the rest of these beers because I haven't had these beers before, and I've been wanting to try Treehouse for a long time. But this was a pretty okay beer. Would I get it again? Yes. Would I have it at their tap room? Yes. Would I buy a case of it? No.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That's a very accurate analysis of that. It's also difficult to. I feel like the hype of the brewery also plays a mindset into what you rate it sometimes. Because, like, it's Treehouse and you're expecting these really great beers. And so sometimes that affects your rating. Would you think that?
Yeah.
I would say that for a lot of like reviews.
Are we
I
still
see on
doing
beers.
where we pour a little bit of the beer?
Yeah, and I forgot the glasses. I was just thinking that. I'm just saying I say we just keep that. Yeah, at the end of throughout the podcast, we will be mixing all these beers, which is actually nice because they're all IPAs, so it won't be as disgusting as what we've had before. But we mix all of our beers into one glass at the end, and we try it, and we come up with a fun name. Well, I come up with a fun name. Lucas just
I just sit here
shits on me for it
and wait. But you ready to move on to the next one?
Yes, this is the one you were excited for.
Yes, this is the one that I was most excited for. It is King Julius, and this is definitely one of their beers that they're known for. King Julius is a landmark American double IPA by Treehouse Brewing Company, brewed to be an exceptionally flavorful, juicy, and hoppy, saturated beer without rough edges or abrasiveness. Its vivid citrus and tropical fruit aromas give way to flavors of orange, creamsicle, mango smoothie, and a bounty of fresh tropical fruit. It is inspired and focused, refined and delicate amid an onslaught of flavor. Man, this white lettering on the orange
I told you,
can
dude.
is throwing
It's
me
like
off
reading
here.
legal. It's really difficult.
Of flavor, it is brewed with intent, purpose, and originality. First brewed in 2012, King Julius is our endeavor to marry our past with what we aspire to be in the future. Enjoy.
That is a stretch.
I
It's a
just
stretch
laughed
to
at the
read.
2012 because I was a senior in high school.
Oh my gosh.
You were a senior in high school, weren't you?
They said that's when they started brewing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just graduating in 2012.
Speaking of 2012, my 10-year high school reunion has been canceled.
Mine.
Not enough people signed up for it.
Okay. Well, mine might be canceled because the
open
guy
up.
that was putting it together, he's in the military, and because they had different plans for him, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm no longer going to be able to plan
it sounds
this
like
together."
the bad, maybe not the best person to.
Yeah, I would definitely say that. Probably not the best person to be doing it, but hey, he's not even the class leader. He wasn't even supposed to be the one that putting it together. So
The person putting it together wasn't a class leader.
well, the person that that I met at Crooked Can, who I was like, oh my gosh, she's from my high school.
Yeah.
She was the one. She was part of the council. I was supposed to do, and she's like, yeah, he just started putting it together. We're like, okay, we'll just let him do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so
why
I
not?
think they had plans to do it.
like we were planning on something just like I say I wasn't involved in the planning. They were planning on setting something up where it was just a dinner, some cocktails, and like a DJ in the corner type thing. Like nothing too extravagant.
I would only be there for the cocktails. Quite honestly,
it was $50 a plate.
Jeez.
But it's fine. Oh shit! I just spilled beer. Oh god!
We get new technology, and he instantly starts spilling
throwing
Throwing
liquid
shit
at
at
the electronics.
So, flavors of orange, creamsicle, mango smoothie, and tropical fruit. I do love the can art.
I am not getting
the simplicity of the can art.
You mean their logo?
Is it their logo? Oh my god, it is. I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't see that. I was looking at their logo this whole time. It was the back of their can. I guess I just didn't realize it was also the front. That's how observant I am.
I'm not getting too much on the nose, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm getting like a slight sweetness to it, but dive into this one.
Yeah,
This is
dive into
King
this
Julius.
one. I'm excited for this one for sure. This is definitely one of the ones that was on my list.
All right, cheers.
This is.
I don't like this.
This is disappointing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nothing sticks out. All I get is hoppiness.
Yeah, this just tastes like a run-of-the-mill IPA. That's
maybe
really
they
disappointing.
lost like the fruitiness or whatever, but
Maybe.
I don't think in 2 months, right?
I don't think so. But this is just a
I'm not gonna
run-of-the-mill
lie, I
IPA.
burped and I got more fruit than I did drinking that.
I was expecting like a creamsicle IPA.
Yeah. Honestly, but that's just my image from what you read and what the can looks like. That's what I was imagining. But yeah, this is. I'm gonna go ahead and give my rating for this. I'm just gonna give it an R.
I'm gonna give it an O only because I know I want to try this again.
I mean that's fair. I think in an R I would still want to try it again, but I don't know. Just this one I feel would be a palate wrecker. Was this a double IPA? Or was this just the
Yeah, it says double IPA. That's rather disappointing. I enjoyed the Super Treat a lot more than I enjoyed the King Julius.
I agree, and I was just thinking that I should have not poured into that one. I should have poured it into this one, but
Oh well.
I'm sure the other ones will be good. I have good faith.
So moving on to our third beer here, we have Very Hazy. It's another American double IPA. We are excited that you are holding the ultimate double IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company.
Is this their flagship, or did they say the same thing on that one?
They said that this is the landmark American double IPA by Treehouse, but
No,
this
it's an
is
American IPA. Is this also an American IPA?
yeah, so it's American double IPA.
Holding the ultimate.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What distinguishes an American IPA from just an IPA?
I mean,
Is it the type of hops that you put in it? Like they're American hops?
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I mean,
Okay.
most hops that are in, breweries use are.
Oh yeah, but aren't like isn't the hype one like right now New Zealand hops?
Because they're new and they're hard to get and they're more expensive, and so people just assume that they're better. I personally love New Zealand hops because they have fun
Beers
unique
we've had
flavors to it.
Beers we've had have been good.
But American hops are they're more.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if that's what. 'Cause
I guess
I saw American IPA somewhere else too. I don't usually see American IPA labeled as American IPA.
it's marketing.
Yeah,
It's marketing.
That's fair.
Holding the ultimate double IPA from Treehouse Brewing Company. Very Hazy. Very Hazy conveys all the beautiful flavors of haze, but with an even greater depth, potency, and hop intensity. In short, it contains the most liberal application of hops in our history. A pungent citrus juice aroma primes the senses for the intense flavors to follow. We taste ripe peach nectar, pulpy orange juice, a third beer in a row to say pulpy, say some type of orange juice, a melange.
I'm not going to help you with this
tropical
one. You didn't help me
fruit?
with the other one.
Just the right amount of bitterness graces the palate, while a sensual mouthfeel makes you easily forget. This one clocks in at 8.6 ABV. A beautiful and unapologetic mess of a beer, and one we are most pleased to share with you. Enjoy.
All right.
I
have good faith since it's a hazy that this flavor is gonna come through. I have good
why
faith.
not? Why not?
Good faith. Yeah, it smells good. So what was that word you were trying to pronounce here?
Melange?
Melange?
Tropical fruit
right.
juice?
Huh.
I think it's that.
Peach nectar, orange juice, and melange.
This
tropical
definitely
fruit.
has the most, out of the 3 beers that we've had, this has
the
been the
tropical
most
smell.
tropical smell, fruity smell to it.
Yeah.
I guess aroma.
Yeah, I have to get used to using that word because I feel like when I type smells, I feel like a third grader.
It smells bad.
It smells so bad. Yeah, I try to be fancy and use that word aroma. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a quick.
Man, am I gonna like this beer more than I did the King Julius?
Is that a rhetorical question?
I feel like
All
I
right.
am.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Sounds like my dog when he's looking for something.
I feel like I could just the silence. Sometimes in the silence, I feel like I can hear your brain working, like just things going around up in there. And then sometimes my brain is just sitting here like beer. What do you think, Lucas? I faintly get like, did it say orange? That was the other one.
No, that's his orange juice.
This was orange.
Pulpy orange juice, it said. I don't know.
I get like a very brief, like the orange peel kind of taste to it, but
I mean,
that's
this
really brief.
Yeah, this
not-
one. I mean, I don't know what they're good. Are these good IPAs? Yes, they are good IPAs.
Yeah,
But I'm not getting everything that they're listing on the back of the can.
that's what I mean. Like if you're gonna tell me all these things are there, then I'm expecting to like that to stand out, and that's where my ratings come from.
I do
if I
like
were
this one
rating
more
it-
than the King Julius, though.
Oh really? I have no opinion on that.
Yeah, this is 8.6. This
Yeah.
is super smooth.
It is compared. Yeah, you are right on that because the other one definitely.
And the bite from the hops are more, I guess, easier to drink.
I get that. Mhm. Yeah, I don't feel like it's staying. It's just burning into my tongue afterwards. The hoppiness.
I am getting slight fruitiness, but it's nothing. Like I was really hoping for more of like that peachiness to come through.
Yeah, I'm not getting that at all.
I'm
getting the orange, but it's like the orange peel flavor. That's what I'm getting.
I'm getting
That's also just the mixture with the hops. So
the citrus and the hops. That's all that I'm getting with this.
um,
Is it? I would buy a 4-pack of this. I'll say that. This is a very delicious beer.
I'm just gonna give it a no. I don't know. I feel like I'm just being rude because I've given O's and R's on these, and you're right with the analysis that these are good IPAs, but just because it's not what they're advertising as, it kind of.
I'm gonna give this one an S. Honestly,
You are?
I think this is the best beer that we've had so far.
I can agree with that.
It's very easy drinking. This would be perfect for like a spring day, warm spring day. I wouldn't have it when it's 90 degrees outside. No, this would put me on my ass. But
8.6%.
8.6% and just this hoppiness. All of these hops that we're having. I'm not gonna be able to taste anything tonight.
Yeah, I know. That's
I would say bright, almost somewhat like a tropical, refreshing almost. I enjoy this
Almost
one.
is a good
I've
word.
enjoyed this one the most that we've had.
It feels like every time I go to take a sip, I get just a slight bit of more of the citriness, but I'm still not getting what I think you're getting. And that's.
No, I enjoy this one the most.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. This is definitely better, especially with that hoppiness at the end.
But I'm still disappointed about the King Julius, though. That is bugging me.
I mean, who knows? There could be a lot of things wrong. There could be that it's just we've waited too long to try these, and
It
they've
could
lost
be that,
lost that fruitiness.
But do you think you shouldn't be able to have a beer for 2 months? Like,
but it also depends on what the quality of their
Yeah.
canning line is. Like, what's the quality of their canning line?
I'm sure it's fantastic, man. These are very
So-
sought after beers. These are probably in the what's it? Wasn't the King Julius in the top IPA for Massachusetts?
Oh, might have been. You talking about like the IPA thing that we
IPA
did?
thing that we
Yeah.
did or whatever.
Did we ever
it
get
was.
to the Northeast Coast?
No, yeah, we did that
We
one
did.
because you were like,
I
you're going to
can't
dwell on
remember.
this because you're from New York, and I didn't do that great.
You didn't do that great. I don't remember.
We
but
didn't do all of it though.
It could have been. It could have been. Yeah. I'm good to go to the next one. I'm having good hopes that this one that we've been mixing together, by the end, is just gonna have this immaculate flavor. And then we'll go to them and be like, "Hey guys, mix these all together."
Mix every single one of your beers together.
And then we get a nice payout from them, and then we're good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good route to take. All right. So this last one here, Juice Machine. It's a double IPA American.
Holy
8.2%.
My God.
I know. All right, here we go. Juice Machine is an essential.
Try it again. Try it again.
Juice. Like the character from South Park. Oh boy. Juice Machine
the
is
guy who became the priest.
Is it no, it's Matheson, isn't it?
No, I had diabetes.
Yes, that's who it is. I think it isn't it, wasn't it? Matheson? I think it is. Is it the list?
Yeah.
Juice Machine is essentially my gosh. All right.
Third time's a charm.
Okay, well, it is in post. We're good. Juice Machine is essentially a marriage of the King Julius malt bill with a hopping schedule more intense of that of Very Green. We didn't have Very Green.
No, we didn't get sent that one.
The use of Magnum, Columbus, Amarillo, Citra, and Galaxy creates perhaps our most complex beer with unapologetic flavors of mango, creamy orange sorbet, papaya, and passion fruit.
God, they got a fucking boner for orange beers.
Orange. And the passion fruit with wave after wave of juicy hop flavor. In spite of its intensity, it is pillowily soft and drinks like a true pleasure. It is a mess of hop flavor that takes us to a place that few others of our beers do. It's a hop nirvana. Drink it by the can. All right.
What?
It said drink it by the can.
We will. It'll be next to us when we drink it. We'll be drinking it.
Drinking it by the can.
You like that one?
I did. That was a dad joke. You're full of those. All right. I like that aroma. Maybe a little better than some of the others.
That has like a fruity funkiness to it. I'll say that.
Yeah, I like this aroma compared to the other ones. I think this has had the best aroma. Only because I'm picking out a lot more of the fruitiness. This is our last one here. What do you think? Dude,
Well-
these are hitting me hard.
What are you talking about? I'm totally fine.
These are hitting me hard.
Oh.
Not you. I also the only thing I've had to eat today was that was that bagel
Well, we can-
sandwich from Tim
we can
Hortons.
finish Comedy Evolved while
Yeah,
you wait to
while
sober
we
up.
sober
Hopefully it's
up.
updated because every time we go to play it, there's a fucking 4-hour-long update.
Why? Who is updating that game? Who is updating it?
Who is updating Master Chief Collection?
I'm excited for this one because I just have faith that one of these is really going to pull through, and this has got to be it because it's the last one.
It's gotta be it. There are 2 others.
There are 2 others, but I don't think I could manage.
No,
We are
no,
doing
we're
pretty
not
well on time though. We're about at like the
We're about where we wanna
35
be.
minute mark because that's not right.
Yeah,
So
we're about where we want to be.
Mm.
This is.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
not getting too much on the nose like they were expecting, or stated.
I was getting some pretty good citrusy.
All I'm getting is
Aromas?
like a fruity funkiness.
I mean, that's better than some of the other ones over
That
here.
is true. That is true. Are you ready?
I think I'm getting the most aroma from this one. All right, here we go. Cheers. Ooh. That's the first one to have some kind of flavor to it.
Yeah. This is the best one.
Is that like a passion fruit flavor?
I think so. I think
That's what I'm getting from it. I don't get the mango.
I think we are just getting the passion fruit. All that other stuff isn't making sense.
Yeah.
It's passion fruit, hoppy. It's very light.
To be honest, though, I've never had a papaya by itself, so I don't know what papaya tastes like by itself. Have you?
No.
Oh.
No.
You never eaten a papaya?
No.
Why not? You say no as if like that's such an outrageous thing.
I just like it how you were like, I've never had a papaya, and then you're like, have you had a papaya? And I said no, and you're like, you haven't?
Why haven't you, sir? Usually, if I haven't had something, you have. So it was a fair assumption. The hoppiness, though, is really, really strong at the end.
Really?
Oh, man, that sticks with me. I don't know. Maybe it's just a combination of the other ones that we've had before, and it's just my tongue is burnt out by now. But
That could be it too,
the
honestly.
hoppiness is like,
My palate is taking a beating.
yeah.
I
feel like I just got hot bombed, and my tongue is just.
I'm disappointed. I'm going to give my rating, and I'm disappointed because I don't think any of these beers were tea worthy.
No, not at all.
I'm going to give this one an S as well. I do believe that this is the best beer that we've had today. It's very light, very, very easy drinking. All of these are higher ABV beers, and I don't think any of them have been like made you feel like you're, like, oh God, I can't drink this.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Drunk. I was like, speak to yourself, sir. I am. Nate is feeling it.
You're feeling you've had essentially two beers.
Yeah, but I've also haven't eaten today.
That's true.
I didn't plan well today.
But this is
I
quite
enjoy it. You're
quite
right.
delicious.
It does start off really light. I'm surprised you're not getting just like a palate wrecker at the end.
No,
really?
No, I'm not.
My tongue just must be burnt out.
Honestly, this feels like it's the easiest on my palate.
I think my tongue might just
It's
be ruined
juicy,
from the others. Then.
hoppy,
Oh yeah,
and
I like the bright,
very
taste to it.
bright,
Yeah,
very pleasant mouthfeel. I'll say
Yeah.
that. What are you ready to give your rating on this?
yeah. I'm gonna give it a low S, mainly just because I think it's the only one out of the four that's really stuck out. I think I'd be down to go a little bit higher if the hoppiness wasn't. And again, I don't know if it's this beer, if it's just because we've been drinking IPAs this whole time, but I feel like my tongue is getting wrecked by this one. But it might also just be a mixture of just everything else. That's why I've been drinking a lot of water, hoping that it would go away, but nope. And we need our saltines. We need to start eating saltines on this.
Yeah, that's what we want. They want, that's what everybody wants. They want us drinking into the mic and
Eating saltines.
and eating crackers.
Just sweet ASMR,
God.
I know. Okay, I'm
Nah,
just
I
saying.
quit.
I think we could start an ASMR channel on
quit.
this.
No.
You'd quit?
I
No.
quit. The day we do that, I
Alright.
quit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with low S. Do we want to do our? We want to drink the beer first, or we want to go with our?
Let's do the beers of the night, and
Well,
then
we
we'll
don't do beers of the night
Oh
anymore,
shit,
remember?
that's right.
Yeah. What do we do?
Sip, chug, and dump.
Yep. Sip, chug, and dump. So instead of fuck, marry, kill, we do sip, chug, and dump. Man, dude, this beer is hitting me.
You can't hang.
I can't hang apparently.
And this is
dude.
only the beginning.
I literally did nothing but drink for the
Dude.
past week.
We're going to a brewery tonight.
I did nothing but drink for this past
We
week.
might be
and I
going to
can't
a
hang right now.
barcade before going to a brewery.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So what would be your sip? That's a difficult one. I also wish I had some of the. Do you still have some of the super treat left?
No, I drank all that.
Jeez. I wanted to try that one more time.
I think I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna sip on the very haze.
Okay. That's a good one. I'm gonna sip on the super treat.
Okay,
Yeah, that'd be my
that's a
sip.
good one.
What about your chug?
I'm gonna chug the juice machine.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's my chug.
That was definitely the best beer
That was a
of
good
this tonight.
What would be your dump?
My dump, honestly, and I fucking hate that I'm gonna say this. I
Yep.
really do. Is that I would dump the King Julius.
Yep.
That beer
would be mine
was
too.
not good.
Yep. I'm with you
it
on
was
that one.
Very, very disappointing. I don't know if it was just because we hung on to it for too long, but I don't
Yeah.
think 2 months should be.
Yeah.
You know,
And
that is.
And I think something we should.
It's rough.
I'm with you on that one. That is definitely going to be my dump as well. I think I excluded the hazy, but
I excluded the super treat, even though
the
I did
super
enjoy the super treat.
yeah. I think it's also good to be clear. We don't do this enough on our podcast, but to be clear that our ratings are our ratings.
No. If
Like-
you don't listen to our ratings, you're wrong.
You're wrong. All right, we are the word. No, it's the thing about beer is that everyone has different tastes. Everyone enjoys beer differently, and in our case, we might have just tried the beer too late. So, just take our ratings, take what we say about the beer to heart, but also
Take it to heart.
not take it to heart, but like take it with a grain of salt. That's what I meant to say. Take it with a grain of salt. I hate that saying, by the way, with a grain of salt. I don't know why I'm saying it right now. But just like think about it. That's what I do when I listen or watch reviews. Is I just say like I want to know what the flavor profile is. I want to know if like they're getting that stuff. But in the end, my decision is what matters. It's not what people say about the beer. It's what you think. There are beers that my wife tries that I just don't like, but they absolutely love it.
Well, it's because your wife has a better palate than you do.
There it is. I knew it was gonna show up sometime in this podcast, and here it is. I hate you.
I would say your wife has better taste, but she married you, so.
Anyway, this is my official resignation from the Pine Pals podcast. If anybody would like to take my spot,
You know I love you.
I'm not allowed to leave. Help me. All right. I've got my mixture. You got your mixture?
Oh, boy.
All right. Well, I know Lucas hates this, but I'm going to go ahead and think of a fun name to name this real quick while Lucas vamps about something random that he did this week.
That I
What's
did
something
this
that you
I
did
didn't
this
do
week?
anything, man.
You didn't do
All I
anything this
All
week?
I do is work. I'm telling you right now. All I did this week was work at a brewery and then drive for Amazon Flex.
That was good enough for me to vamp. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
This is the King Julius's hazy popsicle machine. Oh wait, no. Was
the
this
fuck are you
was
getting?
this the popsicle? Super treat. Well, it's a sucker. Okay, King Julius's hazy sucker machine.
All right.
Yes.
I
All right.
also hate that you Midwesterners call it suckers and not lollipops.
Who calls it lollipops? What are we from? Like the 40s? Like I feel like lollipop is something that you would get from like you ever watch Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah.
Lollipop. Who wants the That's what I think of when I think of lollipop. That's what I think of.
Joe
The creepy
told me-
guys trying to get little kids to come out.
Joe told me he used to have nightmares about that kid, about that guy.
Oh my god! I imagine every kid did.
The child.
Yeah, that
Snatcher or
would
whatever it
snatch
was.
kids. Yes, I imagine any kid that watched that movie had nightmares about him. So that's what this is.
For everybody out there who doesn't know, this is a new segment that we've started doing on the podcast where we take a little bit of all of the beers that we've been drinking tonight and pour it into one glass, and then we try it together. So,
What was the name of this one again?
I don't know.
This
man.
was King Julius's
This is
hazy sucker machine.
even though it's a lollipop.
Well, we got to do that because if it's good, then we got to let them know, and then we get credit for it.
oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't bad.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad at all.
It's a lot better than King Julius by itself. That's actually not bad at all.
I could drink the rest of this, quite honestly.
If this is what the beers tasted like, I think I would have given one of these a tea.
See, so now we gotta spread the word to them and let them know.
All right. This is not bad though.
No, like,
I'm actually going to use this for my toasting.
yeah, I am too. There's like, I just feel this really bright sensation in my mouth of different flavors.
Yeah.
That's good.
Are you
Yeah, I'll let you give your cheers here.
All right.
Shout outs.
the first cheers of the night that I have is to TikTok Jesus, if he's watching. If not, you'll hear this later on the podcast. But thank you so much for hooking us up with these beers. We greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad that we were finally able to get this episode out there. Cheers. The other cheers that we have for tonight are for all of the women who are still continuing the fight. And here at Pine Pals Podcast, Nate and I, we stand with you in the fight to basic healthcare rights.
God, it's so shitty.
It's so shitty what happened. Shitty. And I mean, in one day, the women's rights was rewound in 70 years in one day.
Yep.
So, yeah, I know.
You get me wound up, man.
I know. I've been wound up, and as everybody should be. This one here is for all the women out there who are continuing the fight for basic health care. Do you have anything else?
No, other than to all of our listeners, viewers, anybody who's watching on TikTok Live. Remember, we do TikTok Live during our podcasts, and afterwards we will sit by and just chat with anybody that's in chat. So if you want to watch uncut episodes, you should definitely check us out on TikTok, Pine Pals Podcast. Thank you to all of our listeners, watchers, viewers, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Cheers.
Cheers.